Okay, so this is a version of our semester exam in Get More Math. You can take the exam, do corrections, and do your follow-up by Thursday. So number one, first thing I would do is put the equation in y equals. Instead of an n, we're going to do x. So I have my equation in. Then you're going to look at your table because you're not given a list of numbers. So ace of 1, that's your first number. That's when x equals 1. So when x equals 1, we have a 2. At 2, -8, 3, 32, and so on. So our first number is 2. So ace of 1 is 2. So that is either B or C. And then are we multiplying times a -4 or a positive? So 2 times a +4 would not give you a -8. So our answer is B. Number 2, this time you're given a list. So again, when you are going from negative to positive, negative to positive, you have to be multiplying by a negative number. And we are going down. So our first number is the 1215. So right here and right here. We're not going up, so we're not increasing, we are decreasing, so that'd be multiplying times a fraction. And I can easily see that 45 divided by 3 is 15, or -45 divided by -1/3 is 15. So my answer is C. And number 3. Number 3 is arithmetic, so we are adding or subtracting and multiplying. And I'll also put that in y equals. There we go. So we'll go to our table. Second graph. And our first one is 8. So 1 is 8, 2 is 15, and 3 is 22. Okay, so my first term is 8, so I'm at either C or D, and I am going up. So I'm not subtracting, I have to be adding. My answer is C. Number 4. So our first term is 5, and we are subtracting the -2. So let's look at this one above real quick. So our 7 was not this number, it was what we were adding. So what we multiplied, the number in front, is going to be what we're adding or subtracting. So I'm going with B, just from looking at number 4. So to make sure, you go to y equals, we have -2, x minus 1, and plus 5. So I'm editing that last equation. I'm going to my table, and my first term, when x equals 1, it is 5. And then I am going down 2. So I did plus 5, and I'm going down 2. And that's what I need to do. I need to go down 2. So from 5, 3, 1. So that's perfect. So I confirm my answer is B. Number 5, determine the function for this relationship. So it is either linear or exponential. So if it's linear, then we are going to be adding or subtracting. If it's exponential, we're going to be multiplying. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 6, 10, 14, 18. Well, nothing's going to multiply times 6 to get 10, but we can add 4. So it must be linear. So you can put this in stat, but you are given the y-intercept when x equals 0, so that's your B. And my slope is 4. I'm going up 4 each time, and my change of x is just 1. So f of x equals 4x plus 6. Okay, number 6. Same question, but this time we're not adding, we are multiplying, so that makes it exponential. So f of x equals a times your b raised to your x. So your a is your initial or y-intercept, and your b is your rate or what you're multiplying. And then your rate can be given to you in several different ways. It can be given to you as a percent. So your percent, you start with 100% and you either add or subtract the percent given. If it increases, you add, decrease, you subtract, and then move the decimal over to the left 2 places. And if it's not in percent, you're going to start with 1. And again, you're going to either add or subtract from that. And then your answer should be in a decimal. Okay, so for this one, 2 times what is 10? Well, of course, 2 times 5 is 10, and 5 times 10 is 50. So our initial, our y-intercept is 2. So f of x equals 2, and we're multiplying times 5 and raised to the x. And again, you should be able to put that in y equals, and your table should match. If it doesn't, you did something wrong. Number 7, we got rabbits, and every year they triple. So this one is just a rate because it triples. If you were, if it was going down by, or if it went up by 1/2, then you would take 1 plus a 1/2. But it just triples, and we start with 1,098. So f of x equals 1098 and triples 3 raised to the x. Okay, x squared and 1/2 x. Okay, so let's talk about this verbiage. A vertical stretch. Vertical stretch is going up and down, so if it stretches, it's going to get narrower. A vertical translation means it goes up or down, horizontal, left or right. Horizontal stretch, it makes it wider. Okay, so we have y equals x squared, and in parentheses, 1/2, I'm just going to do 0.5, x, close it, and square it, and graph. There's my parent function, so it got wider, so my answer is D. So you take the parabola and you spread it out horizontally. Okay, so which factors of the quadratic has only the following 0? So to have just one solution, if you graph it, x equals 4, it should look like this at 4. So of course you can put all those in y equals and you could graph it, but to have one solution and 2 factors, then they both have to be the same. So x plus 4 and x plus 4, so this one's not the same, this one's not the same. And then you set each of those equal to 0. So if you had x minus 4 equal to 0, the opposite of subtracting is adding 4. So x equals positive 4. And that's what we're looking for. So it has to be A. And then D would be at -4. Number 10. And 10 and 11. Super easy. What are the zeros? The zeros is the solution. It is the root. It is also known as the x-intercept. These are called give me questions. So you color in that one and this one for number 11. Okay, and I'm going to pause and start a new video.